Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl, the SkkyZone. Guys, first, happy Sunday, and I just want to give a. I don't want to not acknowledge this young lady that was found dead, Alexis Crawford. You know, anybody, and I know people. If you don't have a young lady in your family, or if you're not a parent of a young lady, you still know someone that could be an Alexis Crawford. I just would like to give a brief moment of silence to her and her passing. Guys, let me start by saying that, as I was saying, that we all know someone that this could be, um, or this could have happened to. This is unfortunate. I didn't want to not acknowledge this story. I'm just going to be very brief with it, though, and I just want to shed some light, okay, of the man, this is. I don't like doing stories like this. I don't like doing kids, and I don't like doing story. Even though somebody, we it's important as vloggers that we touch on these type of stories. But just know that I don't like them. Okay, and I'm not saying that nobody else does. But if you ever wonder like why Sky's on ain't touched this or nothing like that, these type of stories I don't like to touch. As a mother of a young daughter, you know what I'm saying? It'd be kind of hard. I get emotional, all that stuff. I empathize and sympathize with the families. But reason why I felt compelled to do this story is because of some other information that was sent to me um, by a celebrity, that lives in Atlanta. And she wanted to make it known. And some people probably saw the post, you know what I'm saying, that she was posting about the severity of understanding how human trafficking is real. And I'm not suggesting that this happened in this case, but I just want us to be aware of it, okay? We are at a time now where you cannot look past anything. Nothing is off the table. And I have said in previous videos that when it come down to us, especially black women, we hold a value that's unexplainable. And if you don't know, you just don't know. But hopefully this sheds some enlightenment on you. Let's check out a couple of slides here, guys. Guys, I chose not to show her face, you know what I'm saying, due to respect to the family. I just feel like, because of her, the way she expired, I just feel like that was just being sensitive to just splatter her face. Even though other platforms and other news carriers have posted her, I mean, it's important that we know what this young lady's face looks like, but I just didn't want to do that. So anyway, guys, going forward, here's some information from that celebrity person that made some posts. So this person, which was Toya Wright, she said, please be careful. Sex trafficking is real and it's heavily now in Atlanta, okay? She said they target mainly black females and little boys, okay? And this person, I guess, posted it and she reposted, you know what I'm saying? And they basically stating that, our body parts are worth a lot of money on the black market. Some people became enlightened with this kind of story with the Jakina Jenkins story. Kanika Jenkins story. Man, it sounds far-fetched maybe to some people, but I was just had this conversation with somebody the other day, and they were talking about this procedure getting done on their eyes, right? And I cannot remember the term that it's called, but some people probably know what I'm talking about. There's a procedure you can do for like eye surgery to correct your eyes, your vision, but part of the surgery they have to get something from off of deceased people's eyes, and so with that being said. If they get them off deceased people's eyes, if the medical industry, and this is alleged, I'm not saying that the medical industry is doing it, but if they getting it off of deceased people's eyes, I done had plenty of people die, with my mother included. I definitely don't recall them asking me, can they take anything from our eyes? But it did make me wonder, like, okay, maybe that's why people's eyes be closed, you know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, we don't want to see no eyeballs open, but hey, who's that? Whoever looked up, you know what I'm saying? I mean, who would, but you know what I mean? It kind of just made me say, you know what I mean? But this world is different, okay? Then she had, cause she had like a 4-page post, I suppose. So she was had another person on there who was talking about this was they first post or whatever, and they was out somewhere at a dollar store, and she noticed that see if I can blow this up a little bit. She said that she noticed that when she was at the Dollar General, she noticed some men that was in this here big white van, and they looked like they, had been had work van and work uniforms on, and this, that, and the third. They were Caucasian men. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna move this around a little bit so y'all can kind of just. I didn't get a chance to highlight it, but anyway, she kind of gave a description of what these people have looked like, what they might look like. You know what I'm saying? She said it's crazy out here. Pedophiles, sex traffickers, or whatever they call themselves are real. Okay? She said, I don't know what this plan was, but I know what God's plan was. I am thankful and blessed that the good Lord was with me. Please be aware of your surroundings at all times. Keep your babies close. Okay. Now we all should be, as mothers, that should be something that should be natural. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't play that when my children were smaller. None of that. Give me your hand. That was my main thing. You know how little kids, they try to snatch and try to think they grown and try to walk off. I ain't play that. I don't believe putting them on that little leash thing either. But I damn sure believe in carrying a little belt or something with me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my kids know now. You know what I'm saying? Mama don't play that mess, but for those who got little small kids and children or whatever. Even now, when me and my daughter we go to Walmart or something like that, I'd be like, "Girl, don't wander off." You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you something. After Donald Trump became the president, we had went to Walmart, and I promise you, it was this Caucasian man in there. And I'm not trying to stereotype anybody or nothing like that, but there was a some energies, you know what I'm saying, that was very bodacious. This one energy that was in there, this thing had his gun and everything. And I mean, it was nothing for him to pull that gun up off his hip and go to shooting everybody. You know what I'm saying? I told my daughter, I said, come on, honey, we about to get the door up out of here, okay? We ain't got time to be a statistic. I'm just saying. Then we have, and she put up another post. They said, I thought some people was over exaggerating about being followed and chased by abductors. But after tonight, my sister and I were chased tonight at Publix. They said they was at a Publix. And for some people don't know, Publix is like a Walmart, it's a grocery store, okay? It said there were 2 black males, all black clothing, and one was in a black Chevrolet. They was in an SUV, okay? It was kind of beat up. It was an Impala. Uh, uh, let me see, black, yeah, so somebody was in the truck and somebody was in that Impala, so they was working as a team, and that's what the importance of this text here is to let you know. They said a woman was with them too. She was in a Honda. They saying basically they not working by themselves. Let me try to blow this up, okay? They're not working she's by themselves, so you can't, nobody gets a pass, okay? And y'all, it's holiday season time coming up, and this when people get real testy because you ain't, you done went there and bought whatever you done bought and everything, so you geeked up, so you're not paying attention, okay? So like I said, they said do not overlook women. They are in on this stuff to help the abductors, just like they did back in the day. Now, if anybody's familiar with our history, you know what I'm saying. They had, it's called slave catchers. They had slave catchers, and a lot of the slave catchers were our own people. You know what I'm saying, and they would help these colonizers. You know what I'm saying, if you will. They would help them get us. Our ancestors. You know what I'm saying. They would help. You know what I mean, and be working. So it's the same thing, and that's what I try to tell my children all the time. History does not change. It always repeats itself. Nothing changes. Everything you see has already been done. Whatever's happening right now, nothing's first. Okay? Nothing first. But the bottom line is, like they said, once again, and this one here, they said keep your babies in the house. I don't condone that. I say get yourself armed up. You know what I'm saying? That's my philosophy. Because you can't live in fear. You got to go outside. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be careful. You know what I mean? It says, let's see, where they at? They was at the Publix. They said we also witnessed another car. They had a Kia, so they was a whole group of these here people working on this here situation here, what she observed, okay? She said, y'all, please be careful and pay attention to your surroundings. They are out here. Don't second guess it. Keep your babies in the house. Not to add, I called the police and they did not show. I called Publix as well because they had a female out there getting buggies alone. alone, shaking my head. They spotted her too. Cameras are said to be rolled back to get further details from the MPD. I guess this was in Maryland. Um, she said, if I made any grammar errors, okay, so we don't care about that, honey. We know you was probably texting fast and emotional texting and everything. And, hey, if people going to penalize you for that, then, hey, so be it anyway. You was going to probably get a penalty. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no imperfection when you hysterical. You know what I'm saying? Especially about something like that. And she's bringing awareness. So anybody finding fault in that, hey, you know what I'm saying? They simpletons anyway. You know what I'm saying? We ain't giving them no light. But anywho, the bottom line is, guys, it's about being aware. Like I said, it's holiday season. Y'all gonna be out there doing all your shopping and thinking you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. Be on your A game. Pay attention, especially cars that's pulled. And like I tell my daughters and my kids, hey, listen here. When you in a parking structure, don't ever pull in. You always back in. That way you can run over anybody that try to come at you. You got power in that scenario. You see what I'm saying? And I learned that from my old man. You know what I'm saying? He don't never, pull in. Always, you know what I'm saying? In a real, then your father or somebody, a man that's around you that's covering you, they gonna make sure that you got certain security measures anyway. You know what I mean? They gonna tell you, hey, don't do this, don't do that. You know what I mean? But no, be on the lookout, people, especially us ladies. And this was the last post. And she said, I was driving home last night and I was followed for about 30 minutes. She said they would speed up right up on me and then slow down. There was two males in the car and they appeared to be Middle Eastern. It was extremely dark, so of course I was scared and panicking. My parents and siblings was an hour away, so there was no one home. So I couldn't just drive to my house. I called everybody and could not think to make sure I wasn't going crazy, okay? She said, but didn't nobody pick up, saying that was, saying that to say, she said, I'm saying that to say, if you have a female friend or a little sister and you get a random call from them late night, pick up the phone. You could be the difference between them and them making it home or being ran off or basically taken, okay? She said, I drove for what seemed to be forever, okay, when one of my best friends called me back and I begged him to meet me at a place that was, that was well lit, okay? So basically what she's saying flat out, y'all, if you getting a random phone call, and see, I don't play that random phone call late at night anyway. I'm going to blow this up a little bit, so just in case some people didn't see that, because I know sometimes when we do these videos, sometimes the visibility be bold and stuff, and if you like me and need glasses, you know what I'm saying, you can't see some of this stuff here, so I'm going to try to slide it slow. But anyway, back to the point at hand. And I get late night calls, I always pick up and call back too, especially if I know the number. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't know the number, then I don't know the number. But I don't play that. And most of the time when I get a late night call, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's very unusual anyway. You know what I'm saying? There's something up. So, and I'm not, I don't sleep real hard anyway. I'm a very light sleeper because, I be having a lot of stuff on my mind. You know what I'm saying? The spirit be moving with me. And then anybody, like I told y'all in one of my old videos, anytime you get up between the hours of 4 a.m. and 6 a.m., then that is your prayer hour. That's time for you to get up at, excuse the pig. That's time for you to get your ASK up and start praying, meditating, or whatever, okay, for your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, this video here is designed for us to bring awareness to our people. You know what I'm saying? All over the world. Black, white, green, purple, yellow. You know what I'm saying? Be careful out here. You know what I'm saying? But this issue right here at hand is definitely for my black sisters and you know what I'm saying, and brothers right now. You know what I'm saying? Because these people here seem to be targeted right now for what's going on allegedly, as far as this here sex trafficking piece. You know what I'm saying? We've heard different stories. So with that being said, this is just a quick informative video from your girl, the Sky Zone. Okay. If you're new to my channel, hey, if you like what you see, like I said, you may come back and, hey, maybe you won't, and another thing too, I had some little texts, comments or whatever in my last couple of videos. Some of y'all are so hilarious, really, with some of your negative comments. But you know what? I ain't even about to give y'all too much light right now. But I do want y'all to know that I got a candlelit prayer visual going on for you. Okay, guys, This is your girl, the Sky Zone. Peace. I had someone ask in one of my community posts about my podcast. My podcast can be heard on 90% of the podcast platforms. I'm on Apple, Spotify, Anchor, even on your what's that other one? Oh goodness, I'm having a senior moment, guys. Android. Okay, so majority of places where they have podcasts. So my name of my podcast is Zone 10. Zone 10. Okay? And you can listen to me when you're at work, maybe working out or whatnot, and maybe you don't got time to listen to a video, but you can, watch a video rather. Maybe you can just listen. And if that's the case, tune into my podcast, guys.